Have you ever felt like no matter how much effort you put in, something unseen keeps holding you back? A lot of people set out to create something new in their lives. More money, better relationships, unexpected opportunities, but run into a quiet kind of resistance. It feels like trying to drive forward with the parking brake still on. You're moving, but there's constant tension slowing you down. That resistance isn't random. It's tied to your identity, the story you've been living inside for years. From an early age, you didn't just learn facts, you learned meaning. Every experience, especially the painful or repeated ones, helped shape an internal narrative about who you are, what you're capable of, and what's realistically available to you. Over time, that narrative hardens into identity. And your identity sets the tone for everything. When you try to create change, your results don't align with what you say you want. They align with what you believe is true at your core. And that core is shaped by three deeply connected forces: unprocessed emotional experiences, a mindset rooted in lack, and automatic behavioral patterns. They feed each other in a loop. An unresolved emotion turns into a belief. That belief shapes what you expect. Your expectations filter what you notice. And what you notice reinforces the original belief. That's how the cycle sustains itself. It feels like reality, but it's really a reflection of your internal state. The real issue isn't what happened to you. It's how deeply you've identified with it. As a child, your sense of self was fluid. You didn't question your desires. You didn't feel the need to justify your dreams. There was alignment between what you imagined and what you felt you could have. But over time, you adapted. You absorbed other people's limits. You started treating scarcity as normal. Repetition began to feel like faked. Your nervous system got used to operating at that level. So when you try to change, it feels uncomfortable because you're challenging the version of yourself your mind is trying to protect. Your brain looks for evidence that nothing has changed. It clings to familiar interpretations. Even neutral situations get filtered as proof that you're still the same. But identity isn't fixed. It's patterned. And patterns can shift once you see them clearly. Real change begins the moment you stop reacting from the old script and start choosing a new interpretation. Not by denying your past, but by redefining it. What once felt like proof of limitation can become evidence of growth. Change the meaning, and you change the emotion. Change the emotion, and you change your state. Change your state, and your experience of reality begins to shift. Manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about restructuring your inner world so your outer world can follow. The part of you that learned to stay small isn't more powerful than the part of you that can choose differently now. Your identity isn't permanent. It's something you've built. And anything built can be rebuilt. Every time you choose a more expansive perspective, every time you align your emotions with what you actually want, you're shifting your internal baseline. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. The moment you can observe your pattern, you've already stepped outside of it. And that awareness, that's leverage. So the question isn't whether change is possible. It's whether you're ready to see yourself as someone who can create it. If something in you says yes, choose one word that represents that shift and claim it.